Time to go run a mud hole through JD. I know Georgia boy tired of wearing that black, losing that black, boy. Tonight, boy, losing that black every week. Oh man, now I get the ball first. Come on.
Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started.
Hey, bro, you need to go on and cut your screen, bro.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and you're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the back.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Build that momentum, offense.
To the air, it's Hill. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's the handoff. He breaks the tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. There's so much riding on this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this number, if they change it all moving forward. But David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else.
Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly doing zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff. And a great job rushing the passer.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't get over the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. Watch this.
And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He might want another play. To the air, it's Hale. He unleashes a long one. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Trying to get in the corner. He's out past the 35. All out of space. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Looking downfield, it's hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They've got it for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And off from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Bruins! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Runs through the tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Thomas back to pass. Snag out of the air. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop it.
Just big tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, that's a good example of it.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll go with the direct snap. Hard running there. Touchdown, UCLA! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. He's quite familiar with the end zone. His 75th career touchdown run.
You know, we're in the air in college.
Big Garland just went fed on him, bro. Garland went fed, bro. Oh, my.
Right, it just shows you how special he is, because you're right. They want to throw it all over the yard in today's college football, but they continue to give it to him because he continues to find the end zone, and again, for the 75th time.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Green 25. Defense is asleep.
Right. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Hill. They're working at the right side, and he uses a stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. It's 3rd and long. You've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. from the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down. And
Well, my D-line is tagging,
really good
bro.
position.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Thomas looking to fire. Buys a little extra time.
Oh, I thought it away.
From the defense, they knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I tried to throw it away.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Keeping it on the ground on first and 10. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a...
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol.
29 Philly.
Now they'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Puts it out on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And I like the
Big
aggressiveness.
6'5", he said JD up in that middle, boy.
You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse them.
Oh, he's got some. He smashes his way through again. He would not be denied.
And man, the defense really needs to stop. Create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half.
Oh my God.
And they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 4 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the ready? Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books, time now.
Don't quit, Sadie. Don't quit, bro. I'll 2 clock, bro. You ain't gotta quit. I just ain't got no yards, bro. Well, I got touchdowns, but no yards, bro. I probably won't even score again. I won't. Matter of fact, JD, I won't even score another touchdown, bro. I will score no more touchdowns if you don't quit. Unless it's a return touchdown, I gotta take that. But other than that, but I ain't returning it.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second guessing that return.
I just kick field goals, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I get to the goal, to the red zone, I just kick a field goal. Dang, bro, you blitzing, bro. Don't blitz right there. I can't run that play when you blitz. I gotta switch.
They'll open the second half with a run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Rams in with the stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
But I ain't gonna score no more touchdowns, bro. I promise.
And the Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. My slot receiver about to kill you right here.
Offense, call these run plays back to back. They're trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wide open downfield. Finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought to him, and he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Give to the back. Powers through the defender. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll try it again. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the stick.
Oh, he's supposed to drop that.
Situations, this defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be third and long. Fine play action.
Come on, low hold. That's your pick, bro. That's why I played that, because you were supposed to pick it off. I wasn't blitzing. I just played that so you can drop back right there and pick it off.
Who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
So now it's second and long. Power football with the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Dropping back. Fires to the wideout. He's open.
Come on, 22.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine with it.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Dang, my boy is dying back there at safety.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Moves.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they catch it in for a score. Touchdown Bulldogs!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And here he comes out of the end zone.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I gotta score this. This one I gotta score, bro. It's a kick return, bro. I gotta score a kick return. Because I'm trying to win the award. I gotta score the kick return. Gotta score the kick return. I gotta score that, bro. That's a kick return. Them pretty rare, bro. I gotta score the kick return.
They ain't scared, and you could tell. Takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have. And I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Oh my, he hurt too. We just putting folks places, bro. We got some folks that got beans, boy.
Huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first.
Boy, I ain't never seen nobody concede while they have the ball. It's crazy.